Go ahead, Eric.
All right, let's go ahead and start with Sean.
Hey, what's up, man? Did you ever actually real quick question, did you ever have a shoe fly off like that late in the game in that situation?
Nah, man, that was my first time actually wearing Kobe's like in preseason and training camp. And he was trying to get us, but it flew off, and then literally the very next dribble it bounced off the shoe. I was like, man, what are you going for me?
And I mean, was this kind of a game that kind of reminded you of some of the battles you guys went through last year, the way it kind of comes down to the end, those cardiac king kind of moments for you guys?
Yeah, a little bit. For us, just in that whole second half defensively, we didn't do what we did in the first half, and it was us being disruptive and just trying to make them miss shots. And in that second half, I think they scored 36 and 36 in both quarters. Obviously, the third quarter, we scored 38, but we're not trying to rely on our offense. Rely on scoring 40 points in a quarter to win a ball game. And that second half, we didn't do what we did in the first half. We have to be better at that.
All right, let's go to Anthony Slater.
Yeah, De'Aaron, why do you think this team overall will be better defensively this year?
I think, the attention to detail that we paid into, just coming into training camp, obviously that's what we knew we needed to be better at. And obviously over the course of a season, you want to continue to get better at that. But, seeing what we did last year offensively and what we could do, I think a lot of guys had time to think about that over the summer. And obviously we've added, Davion and TT and Alex and these guys that are good defenders, are good defenders in this league. So I think that's pretty much what it was. Just the mentality, being able to be locked in for a full game. I think we came out today and we hit them first, but we have to be able to keep delivering blows. I mean, there are times where we probably should have been up 20 points and the game shouldn't have even got that close. But we have to be better at finishing, and I think it starts with the defense.
James Howe.
Yeah, De'Aaron, you talked about you guys came out and punched them first. It seemed like that was your motivation early, was to score. But in the second half, I think you had 7 of your 8 assists in the second half. Just how much are you learning the feel of the game and when to make yourself score for yourself and when to make your teammates sort of open things up for them?
I mean, for me, it's just come out aggressive, whether it's getting to the basket and kickouts or whatever it may be. Obviously, the team is looking at me to either create for myself, get a bucket down the stretch, or get someone an open shot. For me, that's obviously what I've been working on a lot. And that's just growing as a player, honestly. Knowing that you have to do both, knowing when it's time to do both. Every game won't be the same. Sometimes I'll score more of my points in the second half or whatever it may be, but that's just the evolution of a player and pretty much just understanding the game.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, De'Aaron, nice game. Congrats on the win. When you look at this commitment to defense and the fact that you guys are showing what you can do there, I guess 2 things. Number one, is tonight a good way to remind yourselves that you have to stay locked in on those details for the full 48 minutes? And then number 2, as you build and grow at that end of the floor, can you guys take energy? Can you get energy and confidence from, knowing you have the ability to get those stops?
Definitely. I mean, the first and second quarter, we did a hell of a job. Not just, they weren't just missing open shots. I think we were, forcing them to miss, getting late into the shot clock, doing things like that. So just knowing that we can do it for 2 quarters. Now, you're trying to do, the 2 quarters plus, half the third or whatever it may be, to just try to get a full game out of that. I think we definitely have the confidence that we can do that. I think we showed ourselves. We know we can. Obviously, CJ and those guys got it going, but I think we know that we can do it for a 48-minute game. What was the second question? I don't remember.
That was it. It's just, is that do you feel like as you guys grow at that end of the floor, it's only going to give you more energy and confidence in your abilities over there?
Yeah, definitely. And especially on the road, they got loud. It got really loud in here. And, they were feeding off that. But for us to be able to stay together and to never lose the lead, I don't even know if we lost. Were we ever down? I don't remember. I don't even know if we were down this game. But for us to be, up close to 20, with the type of firepower they have, for them to come back, I think get it to a 1-point game, and for us to still not lose the lead was definitely a big step for us, and it's something that we know we have to do going forward because we've definitely lost some leads before.
All right, let's go to Tony.
Yeah, just one question, De'Aaron, because you've been playing with Harrison Barnes for most of your NBA career here in Sacramento. Is there anything he's doing different coming into this season, or it's just the same hardworking player Harrison Barnes is?
Nah, man, he's been the same guy since he's gotten here. He's gonna be there early. He's gonna leave late. Coming into games, I mean, he's one of the hardest workers. I asked him, I was like, yo, why because I like to shoot like an hour before. So once I'm done, I still have a sweat, and then we come back out to warm up. So I'm, ready for the first quarter. Harrison's in here like 3 hours, 4 hours before. And I asked him, why does he do that? And he was like, that's what he did as a rookie. The time slots that he had in Golden State. But for him, he's like, he wants to go through, full workout, get a whole sweat, then calm down a little bit before the games. And, he gets his lifts early in the morning before practice or before games. But he's been the same. He's been the same even kill guy. He even showed some emotion. I don't know if y'all saw it. He showed some emotion on the court. Rich was like, yo, that means Harrison's probably having a big game. So that was definitely great to see him out there like that.
All right, the last question, we got to do Matt, and then that'll be it.
Hey, De'Aaron, real quick. I know you've talked about working on your own personal free throw percentage, but as a team, getting to the line 29 times in this game, especially in a game that's on the road, how big of a step forward is that for the team? I know you guys have wanted to be more aggressive attacking the basket and get the respect of those calls.
I mean, it's good for us just knowing that we were being aggressive. I'm saying, like, we're not expecting to get calls. So, like, we go into practice and, sometimes we're not getting the call, and it's like, yo, this is going to happen in the game. And we know that. So, for us to still, shoot 30 free throws is definitely big. Just knowing that we're getting to the basket and we're being aggressive. And for me, I think the first two, I missed the front end or whatever it was. And I just have to knock them down myself.
All right, that's it for Fox. Thank you, guys.